I'd like to talk about something I call assisted fasting using MCT oils, using medium chain triglyceride oils. Now, this is part of a more expanded conversation that I pursue in the Undoctored Inner Circle. That is the website where we go into much greater detail some of these health strategies based on the ideas begun in my new Undoctored book, Undoctored: Why Healthcare Has Failed You and How You Can Become Smarter Than Your Doctor. And this is an instance where you become vastly smarter than your doctor. But this discussion will be confined to the use of MCT oil products to suppress appetite. Why do that? Well, it can accelerate weight loss. It can accelerate becoming a non-type 2 diabetic. It can accelerate reversing fatty liver. It can accelerate reduction in waist size and visceral fat. So MCT oils alone, without fasting, achieve a lot of those effects. If you just take MCT oils alone, 20 or 30 grams per day, you enjoy a little bit more weight loss. Not a lot, a little bit, maybe a pound or two in the course of a month without doing anything else different. It can reduce your waist size by up to an inch over a month. If you combine MCT oil supplementation with strength training, you get more of an increase in muscle and decrease in visceral fat. So it's a really cool thing to use. How does they work? Well, if I cut the carbs in my diet severely and increase the fat, I go into physiological ketosis. The blood ketone levels go up, and that accelerates a lot of these effects and also suppresses appetite, the blood ketones like beta-hydroxybutyrate. But many people struggle trying to get ketotic because all it takes is a glass of wine and it bounces you out of ketosis. A few extra bites of a steak and you're out of ketosis. Making a very healthy muffin made with almond flour but a little bit higher in carbohydrates, say 12, 13 grams net carbs, that's enough to bounce you out of ketosis for many people. And so some people struggle to stay in ketosis. Now, I should say that you don't have to be ketotic to succeed in the wheat belly or undoctored lifestyles. This is an added strategy for added success, accelerated benefits. Because of difficulty maintaining physiological ketosis for some people, one of the workarounds you can use is to take MCT oils, medium chain triglyceride oils, because these are converted to ketones by the liver. They don't go to really high levels of ketones, but just modest increases, but sufficient to accelerate, to cause those benefits, and to also suppress appetite. So you can use it to assist your fasting efforts. Two ways to take your MCT oils: as an oil or as an MCT oil powder. Okay, there are two different forms you can get. Dosing is the same, 20 or 30 grams per dose. I like to use the MCT oil powder as a coffee creamer. It's an excellent coffee creamer. You'll have to add some kind of a natural benign sweetener like some stevia drops or virtue sweetener or another kind of sweetener. But it makes an excellent a coffee creamer. You could also emulsify it with a stick blender using the MCT oil in your coffee also. Or you can add either product, the MCT oil or MCT oil powder, to your cooking, baking, etc. They're edible. They're just like food. Now, if you take 20 to 30 grams of MCTs, let's say as the coffee creamer form, the MCT oil powder, it suppresses appetite for about 4 hours. You will be miraculously freed from any interest in food. It's a very, very interesting effect. And you'll coast. Maybe if you do this at 7 a.m., say, by noon, maybe you're starting to get hungry, and then you can do it again if you want to, if you want to extend your little fast. So you can use this as a very nice tool. It's delicious as a coffee creamer, or tastes less when emulsified as the oil into your coffee or into your food. There's no bad or off tastes. And it has this wonderful appetite suppressing effect. So you can use this as a way to soften the blow of fasting. If you're a little bit frightened of the fasting effect, this will help turn off your appetite quite effectively and accelerate some of your benefits. Now, if you like these kinds of ideas, these expanded ideas, you'll find more in Undoctored, the Undoctored book, and then even deeper in the Undoctored Inner Circle website.